Shut up and sit down.
I've got one eye on my YouTube just in case.
Yeah, I had to do a very quick shuffle over.
Yeah, we was yattering away yet again, weren't we? And I just looked up and it's showtime. So yeah, we're live. Hello everyone. All right.
Hello everyone.
Apologies for being a little bit late there, but we was just yattering, playing catch up, and kind of forgot what the time was. So I'm just going to shut me YouTube down a bit, so save a bit of bandwidth, as you do. So welcome everyone to the Sunday Brunch. I've had a quick look in the chat. Sergeant Bones was first in, saying hello to everyone. Lewis Williams, rest in peace, mate. I saw what you typed about Nat there, being your dishwasher. May you rest in peace and be battered for that one.
Oh dear.
Some bloke called Festa saying hello to Sarge. Lewis in, hello Cole, asking me how I am. Andy McClish is in, hello Andy. Hope you're keeping well, fella. Saying hello to Sarge there. We've got Tim Wilkinson's in. He's a new viewer.
Hello.
Hello, I'm here. I'm Tim, and I mostly build sci-fi. And at the moment, he is chewing his way through Tamiya's Pink Panther.
Good
How
man.
are you doing with that, mate? Is it a good kit? Lewis and Andy are saying welcome to Tim there, mate. Skullfish is in. He's got a new page up, folks, on the old Facebook there. So if you can pop over and give it a little like for us, we'll be more than happy. And I think Skullfish will be as well. What's Tim saying there? He's saying, Lewis, Star Wars, Alien, Predator models mostly. And he's working on 2 Predator models in the background. Bit of a figure painter by the sound of it. Happy
Right,
day.
I'll definitely pack my bag and disappear then.
yeah, we get a few of them in here that are like that. I still haven't forgotten Harry's putting up these stuff, and it's like I've been doing DIY this week, Dave, but I've been checking on my phone because I've been getting the notifications on the people posting in the galleries, and mate, there's some quality work gone in there this week. I'm really looking forward to that.
He's done it again, I'll take it.
Yeah, there's a few. I must remember as well. I've seen Steve's ones in there, so I'll show them off as well. Lewis is saying, yeah, put some pics up in the Festa's Facebook page. Never seen Star Wars himself. His wife assured that it's a good film. He's been assured that he's seen Predator and Alien, but he can't remember them. Yeah, I'm not a massive sci-fi fan myself, to be quite honest with you, mate.
I like some of it. I like watching the Star Wars just for the sake of watching them as movies, but nothing more.
Yeah, right.
I liked a bit of
the original. Sorry, Dave.
I liked Blade Runner.
Oh, that was the Harrison Ford Rutger Hall, is it?
Yeah.
Replicants and all of that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. But I like the old spies and espionage and counter-espionage, British that sort of thing.
I liked the Tom Hanks film, the Bridge of Spies one. I thought, it just was quite poignant going back to the East-West Berlin and the Berlin Wall and all of that. And it was very well done, wasn't it? Because it showed you the tragedy that was behind that as well. So, Raging Bassist's in. All right, you slags, he's saying. That's meant in a greedy way, not in a detrimental way to our fairer sex, just in case anyone gets offended. Model Making Haggis is saying, hi all. Hello, mate. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Everyone's pretty much having a good old yatter in the chat there.
They are, aren't they? There's a new name to me, Ross Medlock. That's a new name,
Right, yeah.
as far as I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello, Ross. Welcome. If it's your first time here, welcome.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Shane's in. Plastic
Hello,
Monkey's in. Fox is in. James Chapman's in. Must
he's
do
not
some
got
more.
that rotten old baseball cap on again, have he?
Yeah, Osric is in. Mark Modelling Ramblings is in. Nim is in.
Hello, Nim.
So yeah, we're doing all right, mate. And Andy McLeish is saying hello to Lee. So I think that is Lee Eagles possibly has popped in as well.
Yeah.
So, anyway, chat seems to be scooting along quite happily.
I'm going to throw in the question before we forget. And the question is, what is or what has gone into the belly? What have you got on the bench?
Yeah, well, I've got a cup of rosy here, mate. So I'm just going to have a swiggy pot. What you been up to this week, fella?
Me, not a lot really. To be fair, it's not really been. Yeah, but I've. He says covering it up because he doesn't want.
Do you want me to put you on the full screen there, Dave?
Yeah, go on then.
All right then, mate.
Thank
there
you.
You go.
Right, you can have a proper slurp of tea now. Now, as everybody knows, a certain Bandai kit that I did, I didn't like it, but I've gone back to it and I've done a little bit of a paint job on it. I'm trying out some digital camo, and I've kind of made up my own kind of thing. And that's what I've done. That's what I've come up with so far.
Oh, that's looking nice, mate.
If you up close and personal like I am, so it does look a bit, yeah. But when you look at it from about 3 or 4 feet away, it does start to have a bit of an effect. So I think I must have done something right, because I've never tried to do digital camo before. So it's kind of cutting my teeth and seeing how I'm getting on. So as you can see, I pulled the legs off because I'm like that.
It's come up really well, that, Dave. I bet you was well chuffed to bits, wouldn't you?
I've got a bit square-eyed after a while, cutting out the little bits of masking tape to put on there. But it's one of those things, you put your layer of paint down and then you mask and then you do the same again. It's like rinse and repeat until you've done as many coats of paint as you want to do. And then you sit there and think, oh God, what's it going to look like when it comes out? Is it going to be good, or is it just going to be an absolute minger? And for me, first time of doing camo for digital effect, I've got to say, I am rather pleased with that.
Yeah, I had that with the Berlin camo when I did the Conqueror tank. It's that awkward moment in it when you've got it all masked and you're putting your last colour down. You think, I hope it's going to be okay. Yeah,
because you can't stop and take it off, because otherwise you'll never get it masked up properly again.
Yeah.
So, because I had a couple of issues with not being able to sleep last night.
Yeah.
I came back downstairs and I pulled the legs off and I put another coat of primer on here. And then I've started to do the first bit for the digital camo on the top of the leg. I was sat here staring at it while I was drinking a cup of tea last night and thinking to myself, would the digital camo go all the way down to the foot, or would you just have a single color or some other kind of camouflage because it's quite low down? I don't know. So
I don't know, to be honest with you. This is the beauty of the what if ideas, though, isn't it? Because
it's sci-fi, it doesn't exist. So
Sorry about that. I was just fidgeting in my chair there. I can't get my back comfortable today. Yeah, sorry, mate. Go on.
So I don't quite know what I'm going to do.
So what you could do then,
Yeah.
Dave, being that it's an urban-y thing, is you could always have the paint, if it is on there, weathered, chipped, rusty and dirty and grungy, so it's faded.
Well, what I'm thinking at the moment is definitely the foot area is going to have some oily steel put on it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go over that with some worn effects or chipping compound.
Yeah.
And probably do the same on here.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I'm going to walk away from it and let it sit and just let it mull over into my mind as to what I'm going to do.
Yeah, where you want to go with her.
Because I think that plus doing this bit as well with the digital camera will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the top section of the leg, so where you got this cross member that goes across, that'll have to be done in digital. Half of the lower leg will be fine, but I'm not quite sure what to do about the bottom part. So I'm just going to have a think. I've made a few purchases. I've got the Wilder Rust Aqualine colours, the brown rust, the dark track rust, and the orange ochre rust. So we'll see how we get on with those.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much going to be the same with the others, where you do a TED and you just slap it on.
Yeah.
Or slap it on or cake it on or whatever. And then you leave it for half an hour or an hour or so. And then you go back with a clean, moist brush and you just work away at it until you end up with roughly what you want, which I think is the way I'm going to go forward. As someone else is doing figures, I bought box figures.
Oh, that's that zombie set, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, what I'm thinking, because I'm going to use the motorbike out of this, because you don't actually get a motorbike in this kit.
Oh, right. Well, that's quite deceiving then, isn't it? Or deceptive, because you would look at that and think that's what you get in the kit, wouldn't you?
No, because it says on here, attention, this set also, hang on, this kit is not complete by, it's not completed by, it's not got a motorcycle in it. It states that there's no bike in it. So, which opens up to the fact that you can use virtually any 1/35th scale motorbike that you can find.
Yeah.
Because all of the stuff that goes on the back of the bike.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm with you. So it's almost like an accessories diorama set for the bike if you've got a 1/35th bike, then, yeah?
Yeah, so you get freedom of choice.
Yeah.
As to what motorcycle you want to use, because there's a couple of German motorcycle and sidecars that they're suggesting.
Yeah.
There's a US motocross, the ones that have got the front mudguard on, but there's a distance between the front mudguard and the front wheel.
Yeah, yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other World War II motorcycles that you can choose from.
Yeah.
That they are suggesting as what you might want to use.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there are others out there that you could find.
And your theme for that?
My theme for that is going to be something to do with current events.
Yeah.
Not fully decided what or how it's going to end up.
Yeah.
But it's kind of going to be on a made up theme that she's having it away with some hand sanitizer, loo rolls.
Oh, she's doing a bit of panic buying, is she?
But I'm going to put something on the back of her coat to say that she's with a organisation that's trying to get stuff for people that can't get out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. Yeah.
So, whether I use any of the actual zombies in it, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's topical at the end of the day. It's what we was chatting about the other day, wasn't it? With the current events, people are beginning to do some dios and things like that, you know. And I had it with me swatted, and I think Luke has done his diorama scene, hasn't he? You know, and
so I'm got that playing in my mind now. Going back to this.
Yeah.
The idea for this is it's going to be in a car park.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a go at doing my own decals with my own cheap and nasty printer.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of test prints for what I want to use. Quality wise, they are a little bit not brilliant, but it does give it that kind of rushed, sprayed on, oversprayed look to it as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Bearing in mind what I've got is what I think I bought it from Asda many years ago. It was a 30 or a 35 pound HP special.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, unlike yours, where you've got the individual ink cartridges for your color and for your black and for your black toner, this has got a tricolor and a black toner. So,
yes, it's like the all-in-one series and that.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's all right for printing documents and for the stencil that I've used for the
Digicamo.
Digicam. It's fine for doing anything like that. It's fine and dandy. But you start getting into anything graphical, it starts saying, I've had enough and I want to go home.
Yeah.
But for what I want and the damage that I'm going to do to the decals anyway.
Yeah, it's passable then.
Yeah. And on 1/48th, I think I can probably excuse me, I can probably get away with it. Oh yeah, and I bought some of that as well.
Yeah, that's the magic stuff. I was just about to say that to you. Have you got any plastic oak clear sealer?
Got that. I've got that. What else? I haven't done anything on the Grad or the Northern Ireland Land Rover because just...
Yeah, I noticed you had put a couple of videos up. So if peeps haven't seen them, then pop and have a look.
Yeah, one went up Friday. It's all... The one that went up Friday is all to do with how I got the effect on me chair and and on the footwells. So if you want to know how to use the Wilder Aquiline, go along, have a look at that because that'll give you some ideas. What else? Oh, me Chernobyl kit turned up.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, that is. If anyone's not seen inside the box, you get the truck, you get the little guard's hut, and you get a set of 5 figures.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you get a pop-up cardboard diorama, which it's all right. It's not brilliant, but it'll do.
Yeah, I got one of those. I got a Star Trek kit where you get the planet and the universe behind it and the 3 ships and that, and it's a little miniature diorama scene.
From what I've seen of the kit, I've had I've had a look inside the box, and It does look really good, and especially the little guards hut, if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's all corrugated iron, so for those of you that like to do weathering, the sky's the limit. You can weather the nuts out of that.
Yeah. Couple of
Probably.
people are asking, James is saying still no shuttle, Dave. Lewis is saying, where's the shuttle and the photo etch, Dave?
The last time I saw the shuttle, it was in orbit around Venus. And the photo etch was still in CAD being designed.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. Mind you saying that, though, I have got photo etch in that Eurofighter Typhoon over there. So, yeah.
That's the point. He got in contact with me, the bloke. I must get in contact with him and say, yes, I still want it. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to ask you that because we're doing the Eurofighter Typhoon, aren't we? So,
yeah. I think when we've finished doing this, I will send him a message and say, yes, I still want it, but can we wait until Thursday when I get paid?
Because I'm like, hello, Steve. All right, mate. Steve Beanie's popped in now. Am I right in thinking that we were doing Thunderbird 2, wasn't it, next on the build list?
Yes.
Because Unimog's the patron one, isn't it?
Yeah, Unimog is patron, and I think we kind of opened it up to the guys in chat, and it sort of came back as being a Thunderbird 2.
No worries, mate. Yeah, I look forward to doing that. I'm sort of at that, done me AT now, or ATST even. It's over there on the shelf. It's like, yeah. Mike Mountain's in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Saying hello to Lee. Hello to everyone there. So, yeah. And Andy's saying hello, Steve. So, yeah, so we got the Thunderbird 2 to do then. So have you decided whether you're going to use a pontoon bridge or do something Tracy Island-esque with it?
To be honest with you, I haven't given it a moment's thought, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, I must reopen up the box and have a little looky-loo at it and see what's what. But because we got that before we got the printers, didn't we? So there might be scope for a bit of printage going on.
Yeah, I might, because from what I remember of looking in the kit, the top half of Thunderbird 2, the actual windows are solid plastic, aren't they?
Yeah, I think there could do with a bit of how can we say,
I'm
getting the saw out.
Thinking of opening them up and maybe do some kind of basic scratch building thing in the cockpit to give it a little bit of extra detail, maybe.
Yeah, I kind of want to do mine on the ramp, you know, the takeoff thing where it's on the ramp and then just push a button and up goes the ramp and then the little Ujimi call it flips open and yeah.
Do you reckon that takeoff ramp was once upon a time part of an ironing board?
I know. It's one of them. I've got the Thunderbirds on the media server, you know, so it's my excuse for sitting there and binge watching Thunderbirds. Well, I'm doing a build, love, so it's relevant. You know what she'll say? Yeah.
Mind you, I think I could just have a binge watch on Thunderbirds. You know, it's
yeah, absolutely. I've not done nothing at my bench this week because I've kind of been face deep with DIY and stuff like that.
You've been otherwise engaged with your hot pipes and water and cold pipes and waste pipes.
It was that, you know, something. We've had a few leaks and a few floods and a few issues in the bathroom, so it was, do you know something? Let's just rip it out and start again. So it's literally the floorboards were up, pipe runs were moved, radiators have been moved in different areas, and so new shower units going in. So it's kept me occupied really. Dave's giving the old, something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. Keeps you going.
Yeah, had a night on the tiles even, Dave, because I was tiling last night.
Horizontal tiles or vertical tiles?
Vertical tiles, mate.
No
dear. Cynical Steve's in. Hello, Steve. Hope you're all right. Mike saying hello, Steve there. Everyone's saying hello to each other. So, belly and bench then.
Yes.
Let's have a looky-loo as to what we've been doing. Lewis Williams is saying roast duck and trimmings. And the bench is a 1350 HMS Belfast, but he's wanting the 32nd Scowl Lancaster to squeeze on the bench as well. Is that the
that'd be the HK, isn't it?
HK one, is it?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have thought with Wing Nut Wings going under, I wouldn't have thought that.
Is that been confirmed now then, Dave, is it?
Well, I've not seen anything to say that it is or if it isn't, but I just thought with them sort of going under from what's being said, the chances of that Lancaster making it to the shop shelves is...
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Because we are waiting for the Vulcan, aren't we, as well, to be released. So I think, I don't know whether, because, sorry?
Can you imagine that, the Vulcan in 30-second?
Oh, mate, could you imagine the size of it?
I was just thinking, why doesn't Airfix just do the Vulcan in 1/24th?
Oh, mate. Yeah, but how much do we reckon that would cost?
Oh, it's gonna cost.
You know what I mean? That would be remortgaging the house, wouldn't it?
That's gonna be north side of 600 at least. Let's be fair.
Yeah, that's serious.
Just how would you build, even if they said they was going to do it? No, they're not. But how would you build a 1/24th Vulcan?
Mate, it'd be a labour of love, though, wouldn't it, Dave?
How would you spray? How would you spray that Delta Wing? And how much paint?
I think I would convert my shed to its own spray booth and just have only the Vulcan in there on a hook.
It's probably about the only way you can do it.
I probably wouldn't be able to get in the shed with it because I am a slightly rounded fella of a certain age now. So the old...
I'm slightly kind of a little bit on the rotund side.
Yeah, taking on the silhouette of a pear, you know what I mean? It's like, where did that come from?
Yeah, well, especially now that I'm working from home and the Bicky box has been pasted, shall we say.
Oh, I'm pretty lucky like that because obviously with diabetes, Ellen keeps a strict eye on what I have, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, but there's no one here to keep an eye on me, so I'm kind of let loose, and it's like, oh, I'll make a cup of tea. Oh, I'll have a couple of custard creams.
Yeah, mind you, though, she did allow me some digestives the other day, wasn't it? So, you know, she said, well, you've been good. There you go. Have some digestives. It's like, gone. So, yeah. It's like a big stack of them like that, like Shaggy out of Scooby-Doo. Chow, chow, chow. Gone.
Yeah.
Andy McClishy's got the Mustang on his bench, hidden behind his work laptop. And Belly Muggo Java and Jam Sarnie. Nice. James Chapman, pork scratchings and Pink Panther wafers. A bench, a Lego Speed Champs, Nissan GT, Nismo. Oh, mate, I don't know what it is. I can't handle pork scratchings, Dave. Not a fan, mate. Isn't that weird?
I can take them or leave them, but I've got to be in the mood for them. It's a bit
Yeah.
like, for me, they're a little bit like Guinness. I love Guinness, but I've got to have the taste for it. And
Yeah.
it gets a bit silly after that.
Oh, yeah. Nim saying belly pop, cereal with no milk, and bench MG. Is that Barbados? Taking his time with it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? I've got no idea what that kit is, mate. What else have we got? Belly and bench. Looks pretty much belly and bench for the moment, Dave.
Osric, did you
Yeah.
Osric, he's doing belly. He's got shreddies.
Oh,
Shreddies. And on the bench, he's airbrushing a 1/72 World War One biplane.
oh, happy days.
Can you have some more information on the World War One biplane, please?
Yeah. Mark's model ramblings is belly pot noodle or what flavour? Bench has just finished the Junkers D1.
Oh, nice.
Nice choice.
Raging
Dave
Base.
Henderson saying hello.
Raging Base. Bench, Reaper Bones, D12, Dice Man, and I haven't got a bloody clue.
And Death Knight.
And what on earth is he on about?
Warhammer, is it?
Fox will come to the rescue at some point.
Yeah.
Ignato's taking the mick out of his baseball cap.
Nim's telling me, yeah, it's a Gunpla kit. Throw some pictures up on the page for you to look at. Yeah, definitely, Nim. Yeah, I've built one Gundam, which was the GM Sniper in digital camo, and I can't find it.
Odd that, isn't it?
Raging Bassist is saying it's Dungeons and Dragons, Dave.
Right, okay.
I'm getting taught that soon by Vince and Sarge. They're going to be apparently educating Festa in the art of gaming. Yeah. Mark is saying chicken pot noodle and pics on the Facebook page. I'll have a looky-loo at them in a bit, mate, because we'll be doing the gallery. I'll open up the Facebook page actually whilst I think of it then that they're on there. So that's done. Quano Man is a belly, Oreos and coffee. Just got up. Bench left mandible for the Falcon. Ooh. Is that the big perfect grade, is it?
Ooh.
James is asking how the Mustang's coming along. Mate, I've not done nothing on it this week. I've had my instructions off of her indoors to pull me finger out and finish her bathroom for her. So I've kind of not been at the bench, mate.
I thought you said the Mustang had crashed into a lamppost.
Oh, what was that?
That's
you.
Yeah, me.
Quano Man saying, yep. What's the model making guru saying? Festa, it's a model of a 12-sided dice with a face, arms, stroke, legs. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't keep up with all of this stuff, mate. I should do, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Andy McClish saying instructions for her indoors overrides everything else. It does, mate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's patient, don't get me wrong, you know. But yeah, I kind of made her a promise that I would start it. And you know what it's like. You start what you think is going to be a small job and it turns into a bigger job, doesn't it? And so James is saying that me stay from Aisha. No, Dave, that's not allowed. What's not allowed, mate?
Yeah, what's not allowed? Lewis Williams is on dangerous territory. Unless
He is.
you want me, Andy, I'm the boss. Yeah, I think you might kind of regret posting that one.
Yeah, I mean, this is the bloke who said that he had a dishwasher called Nat. It's like, mate, I may be saying I'm not that brave. Mind you, my missus is out and I'm still scared to say anything just in case she's got some kind of recording device the other side of the door.
She might even be watching this now.
You never know. Stranger things have happened, mate. What's he saying there? Aisha said the Mustang's not allowed to crash into the lamppost. Yeah, I think you saw it the last time we was on. It's all primed and everything. It's just one of them that I haven't had an opportunity to get back round to. But I've got a 3D printed Frankenstein and some bits and bobs, and I've laid out some of the diorama girders and things of that ilk. So hopefully I can pull my finger out and get the bathroom finished and get back on it this week. What's Steve saying there? Steve, he's saying belly was brunch, so it was sausage, bacon, hash browns, baked beans, black pudding topped off with 2 fried eggs. Bench is small bits for the tomcat. Cool, that's a proper old cookout there you've had, mate.
Well, I must admit, the baps that I had sat on my doorstep, I had 2 sausage, bacon, grilled tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and a mug of tea.
Nat's bounced back there saying he's a bit safer now that she's put all the extremely sharp knives away. Oh dear, Fox is going, that's we don't get out much, mate. Yeah, did you anyone see the pictures of the Riffield model Sherman, by the way, that were getting posted up on Facebook and that during the week? It's looking pretty sexy, Dave.
No, I've not.
Yeah, they bought out the Sherman with interior, mate. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, I may have been getting teased by, pardon me, Sergeant Bones on that one. Steve saying, yeah, that'll sort me out until later when he's cooking roast lamb and roast gammon. Colton Bennett, mate. You can tell he's a chef, can't you?
Yeah, and there's always one that has to show off, don't they?
Oh, mate, yeah, fair play to him, mate.
RFM Sherman is most sexy. Okay.
Yeah, he sent the code. I think he put some photos up in the chat group the other day, Dave, and yeah, because there was a thing from E-Models on Facebook where they've put it up on their page as well, and let's have a looky-loo, and it was, yeah, I might end up getting that one because I've got the other 2 sat up there, so it's rude not to, mate, isn't it?
Dare I say, one Sherman looks like the next one, as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, mate.
I can feel some eyes now glaring at me all the way from Sherman. Yeah,
there's a bloke in Folder who's just looked over the top of his glasses and gone, "You're something, me." Really, Dave? Yeah. Yeah.
He's not come back, so he's probably still picking himself up off the floor. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, they're glaring right now, mate. Yeah. I've tried so hard, Sarge. It's hard work, isn't it, mate? These IT blokes, they're all the same. No idea. Oh, Lewis is really, really. Look at that. Could you teach Nat how to do a proper roast like that, Steve? You're going to end up, mate, with mystery meat or match the food to the photograph at this rate, mate.
Well, I was just thinking of baseball bat connecting with 2 smaller spheres that have just gone winging out the door.
Oh, mate, if I said that, my missus would be in the kitchen now, speed dusting. It's like, yeah.
Ice cream.
Yeah, James is saying, yeah, more Dio hints there. He says, girder and other bits. I think you dropped a big one there. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing the CAD work for it because you know what it's like. I sat there and rewatched the original Death Race film with Jason Statham again, and just to get the old grey matter going, and a few little bits there, and I thought, oh, that would work. That would work. So yeah. I've even got the discs that go in the ground, James, and part of me is wanting to LED light them from underneath. So yeah, you know it's going to grow into a monumental diorama now. Sergeant Bones is saying that Sherman is the penultimate version. HVVS suspension, proper late tracks, wet storage system, 76mm main gun. It's absolute top tier. I've got no idea what any of that is, but hey, mate, I'm going to nod approvingly.
Maybe a little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's gone that far above my head. It's going to collect snow before it comes back down.
But they are, I must admit, I mean, I've got the Jag Panther and the Panther Horse, the cutaway one. And I must admit, they're really well made.
So,
if the Sherman's going to be along them lines, then yeah.
So asking the obvious question about this new Fandango Sherman. Once you've gone to town and done all the interior and everything like that, and you've put the lid on it, what are you going to see?
That's the thing. I don't know whether it's got a clear body shell. That would be one that Sarge will be able to answer.
Not trying to put the downer on it, but if you were going to do the interior, well, not necessarily on the Sherman, but on any tank that's got an interior,
yeah,
and it's not a see-through top or a see-through bottom.
Well, the two I've got, the one of them's got a clear top body section, and the other one's a cutaway, which I'm going to do as a museum displayed tank, you know, with a bit of warm LED lighting inside, so you can see inside the cockpit, in the hull of the tank, and
kudos to anyone that does them, and fair play to them and all the rest of it. But
happy days. James is saying there, thought I'd let you know that I'm getting some custom Lego minifigures done for you and the E-Models guys. We'll send them all out when I've got them. Oh, brilliant, mate. Look forward to seeing that.
Oh, that should be good. I'd dread to
Sarge saying you can probably make it so you can you can take the top hull off, pop the turret and can see plenty as is, or just leave the engine out for display. There was a gantry, wasn't there, that you can get where you can do it where the tank's undergoing maintenance and they're lifting out the gantry, and you've got like dudes and stuff. So Common Road Junction's in, saying hello Archie. Hope you're okay, mate. Fox is saying to James that sounds mint, the little Lego figures. Yeah, that's quirky, mate. Andy McClish is saying, yeah, Lewis is on dangerous ground, mate. He's a dead man walking.
He's on incredibly thin ice.
Yeah. And Sarge is saying he likes that idea. Yeah, I mean, I've seen I think it might have been Vincent that told me about the gantry that you can get and have like a maintenance crew doing the full Monty on it. So
yeah, is it Magnets doing that, or is it someone else? I'm not.
I think it is Meng, mate. I think it may be bang on there because it wasn't it to go.
because you can have it so that it's pulled the turret off so that you can see in the
Yeah,
big
wasn't that for one of their? Was it the King Tiger or something that they'd done where you could have that and it was the full
I think so.
field gantry where they're doing yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But
Yeah.
you could use that on any tank, really.
Yeah, Chris is saying the Lego people sound great. Yeah, don't forget though, Ted's one's got to have blue hair. Yeah, there's a story to that, Dave.
Yeah, I saw part of the show on Monday.
Yeah,
I thought my
yeah. It was a fundraiser for the stroke unit that took care of him when he was unwell. And he did a little fundraiser and had to dye his hair blue, bless him, because he was doing the Peaks Challenge where he was going to walk the fells or the peaks, and it would be the equivalent of the ascent to the summit of Everest.
Yep.
But with all the recent restrictions in place, he's not been able to do it. So he did a little fundraiser and dyed his hair blue, bless him. So props to you there, Ted, mate, doing your bit.
I think you should have done it blue with pink spots.
Hey, there's still time because I think it actually suits him, but he kind of looks a little bit like Ron Jeremy, you know, or the Chuckle Brother bloke, you know.
Yeah. I think some pink highlights in round circles would. He's never going to speak to me.
Ah, bless him. No, it's nice. It's nice that he is taking the time out just to say thanks to the people that looked out for him. Foxy's saying there that his Lego figure that will need a 35,000 even word instruction manual.
Well, I thought the Fox one was going to look a little bit like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, Nat Williams is saying, yeah, Barry Chuckle. That's it. I couldn't think of his name. But yeah, from Meet the Youth. I just had this image of him and Tony sat there, you know, from Meet the Youth, Yeah. Well, I think, should we do a bit of the old gallery, Dave?
Yeah, I think gallery time is fast approaching.
Because we had quite a bit of a gallery session last week, didn't we? But I still think we missed a few, didn't we? So
possibly.
I am just loading the screen up, and we'll have a little looky-loo, mate.
Let's have a look. Let's have a butcher nutchers
and see what everyone's been up to. So, fingers crossed. I'll go in. Someone was saying that they had posted some in the page. Would help if I shared it, wouldn't it, Burke?
Well, you know, it would be nice.
I'm just waiting for my system to catch up. Yeah.
I was going to say, is your site working? Yeah, it's showing your
yeah, it's come up now. Yeah. Apologies, folks. I'm still on my old system at the moment, but I would like to give a shout out to our Belgian friend Vince, who's kindly sent me a rather snazzy computer to help me out of my current situation.
Just wondering, it seems not to have any Go Faster stripes on the new one.
Well, Dave, look. Whilst the other page is still loading in the background, we'll have a bit of Lewis's dinner.
Oh, I'm getting hungry now.
Look at that. Aye. What? Oh.
Where's mine?
Yeah. Look at that. Ding dong.
Needs a bit of gravy on it.
Sorry?
Needs a bit of gravy on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, a bit of duck in it.
Don't care.
Oh. Nom, nom, nom. Round Lewis's, I think.
Yes.
Because he's not going to be eating this because he's in the doghouse, isn't he?
Yeah,
so enjoy your dinner, Nat, and Lewis's. Jason there is saying, please, can you like the modelling page for Skullfish on Facebook. So there's a little linky poos there. So if you can give him a like for that, nice little page going on there. And I will get Steve shown this week. Bless him. I finally found the pictures that he sent me last week, buried in an album, and it was like, yeah, shark mouth approved there, Steve, mate. Look at that.
That's nice.
That is a nice bit of work, Dave, isn't it?
It is. He's done a good job there, hasn't he?
And that's the Tomcat. Ray Aquilera's in. Hello, Ray. Nice to see you,
Ray.
mate. Just doing a bit of the gallery, Ray, mate. And this is Steve over at Totally Scale Models has been doing his Tomcat. Looks a nice kit, that, doesn't it?
He does. I do.
Is that a Revell? Did he say, or is that?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
I think we've all got to have a Tomcat. It's the one kit.
Or is it the Tamiya one that he's doing? I'm not sure which one it is, but it doesn't really matter. It's a Tomcat. It looks.
Yeah. It's one of them, innit? You've got to have a Tomcat in your collection, and I must admit, I haven't got one. So
I've got one in the loft.
Yeah, he says it's the Tamiya 148 scale one. And how's that coming across, Steve? Are you enjoying the build, or Because I know you're eager to get this one done so that you can do another 124 Spitfire.
Well, he's the squadron leader for that build, isn't he?
He is. Old bit of is that the Sons of Anarchy logo up on there? Is it the Sam Crow, the Reaper? I could be totally and utterly wrong.
No, but it looks nice, though.
Does look nice, doesn't it?
It does. I think the Tomcat that I've got upstairs in the loft, I think it's the. I'm tempted to say Hobby Boss.
Oh, right, yeah.
I know. From what I remember of the box, it's blue, so it could be. I've had that for quite some time, and I keep on thinking, I'll do it, but never get.
Yeah, Steve saying, it's been a great build. He's made a few mistakes. It's the Grim Reaper. Brilliant, mate. Mark's Modelling Ramblings is saying he's put his pics in an album. Yep, I'll get round to them, buddy. I'm making a point of doing a good old gallery navigation this week so that we can get as much of your work seen this week as possible. So those of you that are new, if you want to create an album in the page and just call it your name, then we can do it that way. Or if you prefer, whatever's easiest for you, just post them on the thing there. But whatever your consensus is, I'll go with at the end of the day. Dave's Cave is saying the longboat project came to a temporary halt due to running out of cord supplied in the kit. Partly my fault for misunderstanding Spanish.
Yeah,
I've ordered some better quality rigging cord. Yeah, try some Easy Line, mate. That's what I use, and I must admit, I do like a bit of the old Easy Line, mate. It's good stuff.
I've got some, but I've not tried it out because I've not got anything to try it out on at the moment.
Black Pearl, then, Dave.
I am tempted. I've got to admit. Oh, hello. That looks like a chicken.
That was the pre-cooked bird for his dinner. Carl Smith over at Making Models has posted a nostalgia build.
Mr. Carl has been busy.
Yeah, it's the Churchill Mark 7, is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Look at that. See, he does this to us every week, and I keep packing my bench away, Carl. You can't keep doing this to me, geez.
I watched a little bit of their show last night, and he's working on another.
Is he?
He's working on another boomstick one.
Mate, I didn't get to see it because I crashed out yesterday evening because I'd been up overnight doing the bathroom and that, and I kind
Yeah,
of missed it.
I didn't go in the chat. I was just doing. I was being a lurker. I was lurking.
Yeah, so apologies, Crash guys, mate. I let the side down there this week.
But yeah, I think he said I can't remember what particular tank it is. I know it's got a long boomstick, and he said he's doing it in a. I think there's one of these particular tanks are in the game World of Tanks. So,
all right, okay, I've got that on my Steam, but obviously when I got the new PC up, I shall be playing that.
That's about as much as I know.
Thing I like is what we were saying last week with Carl's work. It's the little things in the dios, the buckets on the floor, and just that attention to the detail. And the guy passing his mate, is that a bottle of beer or whatever? But
it's a bottle.
I like that.
Yeah, he's, dare I say, slightly off the peg when he does his dios, because there's always something a little bit extra that you don't see straight away.
Yeah, it's one of those. I'm gonna end up. I'm gonna be binge watching because, yeah, I love his techniques. I'm looking at that and
I know. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm in love with that. I must admit, it's really, really slickly done, mate.
Yeah, it's just every week, isn't it? It's just,
yeah, but you know, even
how does he knock them out so quick?
Absolutely, but even the shaping around the edges, just that different, you know. I mean, because traditionally, you know, most people will do a square or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's what I would do. What I would do on that is I'd have some plastic strip run around the edge, and then I would do the infill.
Yeah.
Anything done or that I wanted to do on whatever it is, the diorama that I'm doing, and then when it's finished, I'd pick the plastic strip off so that you had a little bit of wood exposed, and then you had the dio.
Yeah,
but he's gone al fresco.
Yeah, and I love that. I just
I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to be copying him.
It's absolutely perfectly executed. It's just you know, that's ballpark stuff, in it. You know, I mean,
that is nice.
You aspire to be that good, don't we? You know what I mean? It's
I might get somewhere close in about 9 years.
It's one of those. I mean, I've done a couple of tank builds now, and not really been in the genre that long on armor. But
no,
if I could do something of even half the quality of that, I'd die an happy man, mate. You know.
Well, as you well know, there will be a piece of armor appearing on my workbench not too distantly away.
Yes.
I don't mind building tanks. It's just not. It's not my thing really, but I'll have a go. If mine is as a quarter as good as that, I'll be well chuffed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've got them Ryefields up there, the Jag Panther and the Panther Ulster, but I want to do a couple of more tank builds before I tackle them, just to improve my skills. And hence, you know, binge watching people like Carl and having the luxury of hanging out with Sergeant Vince. You know, I can pick their brains and, you know, is this right? Is it wrong? Is it, what would you do? And because it's an intriguing subject, isn't it? And when done right, it looks mint.
Oh yeah, when it's spot on, it is. They are good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dave. Honestly, you feel like you could walk down that path and have a chat with them blokes, couldn't you? You know,
it's the little cart with the milk churns in it that I like. It just kind of, It's almost as if he's nobbled it from somewhere.
Oh, mate, it's probably all scratch built. He is the king of scratch builders, isn't he? You know, so.
Well, yeah, there is that.
That's just unbelievable, mate.
Really?
Yeah, I can honestly say that.
I have a feeling that all of those sandbags are hand built as well, or handmade.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the Carl Smith fanboy club, mate. Yeah, it's like, I mean, he's even got a bottle of beer on the turret there, Dave. I mean, come on.
Nothing wrong in that.
That's unbelievable. I could sit and look at this all day. This is why I wanted to do the gallery earlier, Dave, because it's got bloody lantern on the handle, Dave. With the basket. Oh, dude.
I wonder if he has scratched that.
Mate, that's...
Yeah. He's in the class all on his own.
I mean, you know, he painted the moustache on the bloke as well there, and it's like, come on, I mean, I can barely see the bloke, let alone paint him. I'll tell you, mate, removal van's coming around to get me bench. Yeah, look at that. Black and white photo, Dave. You'd think this is real, wouldn't you, eh?
This is near as damn it. I don't know about you with the removal, man. My bench has been stripped already.
Yeah, send the hobby's own back, Dave.
Yeah.
Honestly, Carl, you have excelled yourself there, and I feel immensely privileged that you've, you know, taken the time to send this and post this, because when this come up during the week, remember I said to you before we came on live that you was going to get blown away by some of the gallery stuff today. I mean, I saw this the other night when I was tiling me, last night when I was tiling me bathroom, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah.
Do you know what? If that went to a club show and it went on the competition table, if that didn't come away with a gold, something's wrong.
Yeah. If you're going up to Telford, mate, you've got to take this sort of stuff. I don't know whether Telford do they do competitions up there? I've never been.
They have competitions on both days.
Yeah, yeah.
They have, from what I've seen of the videos, I've never been. I'm too scared of going because my wallet will take such a pasting.
Yeah, for me, it's crowds. It's the whole travelling thing. You know, it's. I mean, I went up with E-Models. Chris very kindly come and got me, bless his heart, and it was wonderful to meet up and finally meet the actual people that you interact with and that. But I was knackered the day after, and I think for a weekend at Telford, I think it would just knock me for six now. So.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to go. The videos that you see that people put up, I've been to Telford. And,
I'd love to go, but I think the hustle and the bustle and with the difficulty I have getting about, I think the only way I could do it is if I took the pram up with me and wheeled myself about, because under my own steam, I get really frustrated because I bump into people and I'm apologetic and I'm a big lump of a bloke, and you know, you knock someone flying, I feel really guilty when that happens. And
but I think you'd have to go up there and do both days, because I don't think you would get round to see everything in a day.
Yeah. I think I'd only do one stall in a day at the pace I am at the moment.
Well,
Cole, you're a legend, mate, for sharing that.
I mean, like Cole doing his stuff, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. We've had Cole blowing us away, and Paul's done an escort now and posted it. And mate, honestly, if you ain't packed your bench away, I mean, mine, I'm just, mate. I'm glad I haven't done anything this week. Look at that. I've got a little Mark 1 Escort over there. Do you remember the Escort Mark 1 starter set that came in a little bag,
Oh,
Dave?
the Escort, the Airfix one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I've
Stuart
got.
Hyam, Scooby, kindly sent me some kits before he sadly passed away at the beginning of the year, and in amongst them is one of these little Escorts. And every time I sit and look at the kit, I think of Paul and Sue and Sue's Escort, and he goes and posts this one, and I'm like, I was looking forward to doing one. I'm a bit scared now. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, we are really blessed, you know, with some of the talented people that are tuning in and posting photos in the groups and the galleries and that. And please, please spam the living daylights out of the group and the pages for your own channels, because people need to see what you guys and girls are doing, because
For this Escort, there's nothing I can say.
Stunning, isn't it?
I can't find the words. It is.
I mean, there's a couple of cars I'd love to get hold of as kits that I haven't seen, and I'll probably end up having to 3D scan and print myself. My first car, believe it or not, was a little Wheelman Imp 1300 GT.
Oh,
And
I
that was,
remember them.
I've got to admit something now, and everyone's going to mock me for weeks on end. I know it, but
No, we wouldn't do that.
I was an apprentice paint sprayer, so I may have painted it red and put a Starsky and Hutch stripe on the Wheelman Imp, Dave. Yeah. But as far as I was
Tell me,
concerned,
you didn't do the knee slide across the bonnet to get to the driver's door, did you?
oh mate, I even got the door hinges adjusted so that I could flick the door open and it would bounce and shut itself just like his did. But mate, I thought that was his Gran Torino, that little 1300 GT. And I mean, you know, you think a 17, 18-year-old Festa with his slightly dodgy mullet gunning around in a Starsky and Hutch Hillman Imp. Yeah, great fun.
From what I remember,
My
they weren't the quickest thing, were they?
Oh no! I mean, I soon parked it up and got a Mini, but yeah, and then obviously my current ride is my going back to the mid-80s, my Monza GSE that I bought, and I had that shipped over from Germany as a grey import, and it was. I've had other cars alongside it, but I've never parted with a Monza. I don't know why. It's like a love affair. It's a bit like the Huey, isn't it?
Yeah, she's still sat there looking at me.
Yeah, Mark's modelling ramblings is laugh out loud. I mean, Fox and that on e-models, they're going to mock me mercilessly. But mate, I even had the theme, mate, playing in a stereo as I was gunning down the road in it. What a burk!
Yeah, and even more a burp because you go and admit to it live on Hangout across Tinterweb.
Oh mate, I ain't bothered. I used to go and pick the missus up, and I'll go, yeah. And she used to go, you and this poxy car. I go, what's wrong with it, love? Hey, oh, it's mint, isn't it?
And she's probably sat there thinking, what's right with it? More like.
Yeah, and I looked back and I thought, oh my God. But yeah, anyway, getting back to Paul Shapland's rather sexy Escort, in the hope that you all forget about my admission live on here.
No.
Absolutely gorgeous, Dave, isn't it?
It is.
What scale's that, Paul?
1/24th, I would have thought.
Are they?
Oh,
Well,
well,
I think the one I've got over there is a Wian, but
if I think, well, the only one that's producing the Mark 1 is Bell Kits, so
yeah, it is a Bell Kits, isn't it? I'm desperate for the 6R4 to come out.
Oh, mate, as soon as that comes out, oh, I just want, I don't know why, it's just, I want one.
Yeah, a couple of pillocks there that are doing a Sunday live stream. So I don't know
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
about them.
a couple of bucks.
He's
Oh,
only gone and done it. Lewis is saying he's just picked this up today. His wife's having kittens, saying,
yeah,
"Where are you
I
going
can
to put it?"
imagine she's done a nut. Went, oh Lord, how much is one of those? What is it? 350?
Plastic Monkeys saying, "Yeah, Cole, 124th bell kits, Paul Shapland. Cheers, Paul. Yeah, I'm tempted of getting that and the Metro 6R4 for a couple of rally cars because I must admit I do look at Paul Bretland and that do the rally cars and that, and they
Well,
really execute them well. And I wouldn't mind doing a couple, but they're probably the two that I would do just to see and badger them as to what skills I need to and processes. And yeah, I'd like to have a couple of goes.
I think I'm going to get the 6R4, and I've got my eye on the old Opel Manta.
Yeah, Lewis is saying that it was 360, but don't tell Nat. Was that 160 quid then, was it, Lewis? I think you might have made a typing error there, mate. You've typed in 360 and it's not that expensive, mate.
No.
Yeah, Nat's on Google now going, is it? Look forward to seeing them do that. There is aftermarket for it though, mate, isn't there?
Now, is he going to do? Is he going to do a video of what's in the box? Because I would love to know what's in that box. I know it's a Lancaster, but
yeah, didn't Nigel do an inbox review for it on? Is it Nigel's Mustangs models?
yeah, I think he did. I think he did.
But yeah, you do a bit of filming, Lewis, then do an inbox on it, mate. Because yeah,
It is.
is that the same scale as Vincent's? Is it B17?
Yeah, I think so.
Is it the B17 that Vincent's got?
Yeah, it's the 30-second scale.
That looks a serious bit of kit, doesn't it?
As lovely and wonderful and gorgeous as it is.
Yeah.
Where's he going to put it when he's built it?
Yeah. Mark's modelling ramblings is saying, look out for the error on the tail plane. Is there an error there then? I mean, I'm not by any chance an aficionado of Lancasters, mate. You know, there's other people out there that are Lancaster buffs and serious historical buffs and researchers and all of that know their stuff like that. Mate, I've got no idea how accurate something like that is. He's done it, Dave. Look at this. He's a git.
He's not been doing his photo etch again, has he?
He has. I've just realised what that photo is on. It's on a bloody CD, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What is it?
Oh, the only thing I can think of, it's probably some sort of radar array or something to go on the boat that he's building.
That's about 3 mil, isn't it? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
That is just. I take it you've got really good eyesight, Lewis, because
I'm not. Well, he might have had before he started this.
And he's had to bend that as well, isn't it? I mean, how the hell have you got that in a photo etch bender? I mean, I was doing a Metal Earth one the other day when Fox done his modcast. And mate, to shoehorning that in the photo etch bender I had trouble with, let alone something that small.
Hello.
Tom's been buying paint by the look of it.
Yeah.
Different paints. He's put a video up there on his channel. It goes, it goes under the not so average builder tag. Frankie Goes to Hobbywood has painted the flatbed on his truck.
Oh.
That was the Saturday night crash.
Yep.
Steve's Tomcat there got up early to do some more decals. I mean, mate, it's Sharkmouth approved anyway, mate. So, you know, Sharkmouth and Grim Reaper, what more can you say? Added her legs as well, still lots to do till she is finished. Is that a white metal landing gear and resin wheels and stuff? Is that, Steve? Is that what you've done on that, mate?
Possibly.
It's a nice looking kit though, Dave, isn't it? And that's the Tamiya one.
I'd like to do the Tamiya one, but it's just the price of it. It's holding me back.
Oh, is that an expensive one, is it?
It's about 70.
About 70 quid.
Cheaper than the HK Lancaster that Lewis bought.
Yeah.
You can get a couple for that.
Steve Mundy there saying that he's failed as a model builder because he's not got enough red. Bless him. And yeah, I had to do a reminder on there just about some group etiquette.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there were. I was made aware of because obviously I was poorly last week and was a bit out the loop this week. But if we could, as group members, just keep our comments as polite as possible. There were some heated exchanges going on that I was made aware of, and some critique that was a bit defamatory, and it then escalated into other trolling offline off the group. And so I've had to just put a little reminder of the be nice to each other group rule up.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, we're blokes gluing plastic together at the end of the day, and
there's no need for it.
Yeah, so I've had to sanction a couple of members this week that were getting a bit silly. So yeah, apologies, but in case you wonder why that post went up, yeah. Nim's put some pictures up there of the tank hull. I'm not going to attempt to name the tank.
I'm going to go for Sherman, but that looks like a robot.
It looks like Bandai instructions, so I would have thought Japanese fighting warsuity type stuff, and I think Fox is probably face palming you there, mate, to be honest.
The robot, the Transformer.
You're a wind-up merchant.
I do. I know. I do it deliberately.
Yeah, there you go. So he's rescued me now. So yeah, it's the ASW G08 Gundam Barb. Yeah, that word. Barbados. That's even him. Because I knew that all along.
Talking of Bandai Gumpler and all that. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but Plasmo has done a bipedal fighting suit thing.
Oh, right.
And he did it as a straight build, and then he did his own take on it, and his own take is something else. Would suggest to Fox go and have a look and see what he's done.
Oh, mate, yeah, I saw one on the YouTube of a guy that had done. Is it a Shizabi? And what he had done is he had actually gone in and hyper detailed the legs and the feet, and
that's what
etched additional panels in and put mesh screens in. And I was sitting there and I'm like, holy moly, you know.
Yeah, he's done extra detailing. He's put in panel lines and extra bits of plastic, and
yeah. Was it red by any chance? Because it might be the same video I saw then.
No, it was blue.
Oh right, so it's not the same one I saw then.
It's a multi shade of blue because he's done all the chipping and scratching, and
Yeah.
that is looking like a very large.
Serious bit of chainage going on there, Dave, isn't it? Lee Eagles on his bike there.
I'm taking that chain is individual chain links.
It's is that the one full scale booster? Is it?
Whatever it is, it does look rather nice.
Absolutely stunning. Yeah. Yeah, some serious detail. I got some Rossi bits arrived yesterday as well.
Ooh, so that
Got
means
a big old 1/4 scale, yeah. So
that means there's a video coming soon for an update as to what you've been doing.
yeah, I'm desperately playing catch up. I've got to film some more Death Race. I've got to film some E-models. I've got to release episode 2 of that because that's already filmed, and film episode 3, and then film the Rossi. So yeah, bit of a backlog at the moment at Festa's workshop, but hey, it keeps us busy, mate.
Keeps you ticking over. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's serious detail. I haven't had the chain arrive yet for the Rossi bike, but I must admit I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Now,
I need to get out more.
Being completely naive here, would that chain come pre-assembled, or would you have to put that together yourself?
I don't know because I've not received mine yet. If you're in the chat, Lee, was that chain all in one, or was that individual links, or did it come with a join-in link or anything like that? James has posted up a motor there. Is that Lego again? Yeah, it looks like it.
It's looking Lego-ish. Oh, it's nice.
It's nice though, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
is that Nissan GT?
Could be.
I suppose the clue says Nissan and the words GT. So,
so that means it's a Ford Escort then.
Yeah, Lee saying it was all in one, that chain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Mate, dinner time, innit? You know what I mean? It's
really.
That's Steve's.
I know one, that Tomcat has got some presence to it.
It has, isn't it? It just looks, yeah.
He's kind of just got that look.
We got albums as well now, mate. Say, Colin Bennett.
You're spoilt for choice.
I know. It's getting all rather swanky now, isn't it?
It's all getting posh and stuff. Where are you going to go? What are you going to look at? Oh,
yeah. The computer's thinking about it, but we're getting there.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh, is that a wing nut wings?
It's like going back to the days of dial-up, isn't it? And this is by Mark Burgess.
Nice.
Look at that.
That is nice. Wing nut wings, I presume.
I think it is. He's a WNW, isn't it? Let's have a look. Mark's modelling ramblings. I think he was saying, having bought a wing nut wings Felix Stowe this week. Might have been answering another question in chat. Is that a wing nut wings kit, Mark?
It's got a certain look about it.
Taz, isn't it?
I'd be surprised if it's not.
It's got some nice detail, though, hasn't it?
It has. Well, mind you, that's the thing that they go on, isn't it? The detail, you know, they go nuts for it, don't they? The wing nut wings.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark's going, yeah, it's him. Yeah, it just took me a while to associate it then, Mark. Yeah, my bad, mate. But yeah, he says, yeah, it's a wing nut wings.
It's nice.
That is just absolutely stunning, isn't it? I hope they haven't gone defunct permanently. I'm wondering whether they may have just furloughed with the current situation, but
I'm kind of hoping they're going to do the Phoenix out the fire last minute thing. They're going to pull it out and pull something together, because
I'd like to see them do a hurricane and a Vulcan, it's just like, yeah, because it would be special, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, be nice of them to do a proper detailed hurricane.
Yes. I would love to see someone like Nut Wings or HK do a really sexy hurricane. I must admit, it's the bridesmaid of World War II, and it's always the forgotten one.
Yeah, she was always second best to the Spitfire, but because of her, all right, she wasn't as fast and she wasn't as agile as the Spitfire, and the Spitfire took on and did an awful lot with the 109s, but it was the Hurricanes that went into the bomber formations that did the damage, because they could absorb so much more damage, because the majority of it was Irish
Canvas, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Hurricane's always been the prom queen, slightly ropey, ugly mate, isn't it? And it's like, I don't know, done right, you think you could get all of that effect. Oh, yeah, I'd love them to do one. You never know, perhaps they are. You just don't know what's coming round the corner. There might be some upcoming releases that are going to knock us all for six, but...
Yeah, that, a Vulcan, what else?
Well, it's Airfix that are doing the Vulcan. That was penciled in, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's 72nd scale, isn't it?
Yeah, that was going to be first quarter, wasn't it? Along with the Motorhead Bomber rerun and that. But everything's been put back because of the current situation and social distancing in the workplace. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you another one for HK.
Yeah.
The old C-130 Albatross.
Yeah.
Hercules.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, they always called it a Fat Albert.
That's right, yeah. Andy's just raised something in the chat. I think I have, mate. Let's just have a look and check. Yeah, I have, Andy. I have, mate. So bear with me. Apologies, viewers. It's just Andy's asked me a question, and yeah, it's one of those. Let's just go properties, and then I'll copy that and see what we can do. Let's bring everyone back online. Sorry, folks, for that. It's just Andy in chat asked me a question about the link to his Mustang kit on Google Drive. So I've got the link. So I'll open it up in a minute, mate. If you forgive me at the moment, Andy, I'll load it up in a minute, mate, and we'll have a visit.
Yeah, I think an HK C-130 Hercules would, in 30-second scale, would be a bit special.
It would, wouldn't it? I mean, I was having a giggle to myself earlier on about the what's his name, the Revell 1/4 scale Antonov. There was something on the Discovery Channel earlier on, and we was going to get it for Chris for his birthday because it was 1/4 scale, but it was the big Russian Antonov transporter, and and I don't know why. I just keep thinking, might fancy one of them. I'll do all of the post approvals and the group joining stuff once I've done the live.
There's the thing with because that's 1/44 as well, isn't it? Now,
what's that? The Antonov?
Yeah, could you do the Antonov with the front end open with a space shuttle coming out of it?
Oh, I suppose you could do.
So they've been over. They've nicked. They've nicked. They've nicked a space shuttle.
Wasn't there a model of the Russian version of the shuttle? Or am I thinking of something completely different?
To be honest with you, I didn't realise that the Russians had done a shuttle-esque type thing.
Yeah, Fox has got a good one there. He's saying he'd love a decent 48 scale Junkers Ju-52, but the existing Revell Retaliary options aren't that, ultra detailed. Lewis has got Steve Spencer Beanie's favourite kit there. He's got a 124th Airfix Spitfire.
Oh.
Frankie goes to Hollywood, got his little Renault 5 there, all lit up and looking rather fetching.
Well, that does look very nice. But going back to the Spitfire of the 124th and Steve, he is the ultimate know-it-all for how to put one of those together and do it properly.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that he should be the one leading up, being the squadron leader for the Spitfire build.
Osric 9000 saying, yeah, the Russian shuttle was called Buran.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because I know they did Concorde ski, didn't they,
yes.
as a kit?
Yes, but they could never fathom out how to get the nose drop done properly.
That's right. Didn't they leave it?
Go on.
Yeah, no, go on, mate.
That's why when it came into land, the nose would drop on the Russian version, but you would have those two
stabilizers would pop out.
I was going to say like two little bastard wings that used to come out at the side near the cockpit.
Yeah,
which kind of made it look a bit ugly.
Yeah, it was a bit like the fins on a U-boat that used to come out, wasn't it? The stabilizers and that, it's
they just didn't quite. And even I don't know how we managed to.
Yeah, Mark's saying that his first car was a Renault 5, sadly not a turbo, and it makes my imp look like a Rolls Royce. Hey, mate, nothing wrong with my Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino imp, mate. It was the nuts. Yeah. We've got boatage going on, Dave.
Yeah.
With big boomsticks.
Is that from the Photo Etch Bending Guru?
Yeah, Lewis Williamson. Look at this. Unbelievable. Really? Honestly, he must have an Optivisor bigger than the Hubble telescope, mate.
Well, I was going to say he must be using an electron microscope, because what he showed earlier on the CD was what, 3 mil?
Yeah. Has he got one of them big eyes that old Marty Feldman used to do? Do you remember that character he had done with the big one eye?
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering whether Lewis has got one of them big eyes or a big monocle or something that he slapped in.
Use, not the Optivisor that you and I would use. Does he have one of that? I think it's a jeweler's magnifier.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the desktop folding magnifier. Pardon me, the magnifier. I've got Optivisors, clip-on lenses, but I'm still as blind as a bat.
Well, he's got incredibly good eyesight, and his hand must be as solid as a rock.
Yeah, see, most of my photo etch goes ricocheting off of walls and that, because I twitch a lot, as you well know. You've seen it on the Hangouts, where suddenly it's like I didn't want them tweezers anyway, and they've gone ricocheting off, because just as you've got your hands where you want them, bang, jerks, and it's like,
I don't want those tweezers. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, there's paintbrushes and tweezers and all sorts. My missus creases up when she comes out. She's got, you go and make the cup of tea, she said, I'll get all your stuff for you. She still hasn't found me paint.
I think that's a mystery where that's gone.
Mate, I'm wondering whether when I go to swap out this computer system, whether or not I'll find me bottle of paint right up buried where I've got an elephant trunk that comes up the wall that's got all the cable running it, and then the extractor hose vent goes off one way, and I'm wondering whether it's shot down there. So,
well, your mystery paint is exactly the same as the set of wheels that I did for a 176 Tiger tank that I was building.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've never seen them again. Where they've gone, I could not tell you.
Oh, mate, that paint is going to be so old. I think the instructions in it now are in Latin. You know, it's like, does paint go off in them little bottles? But I mean, the lid's on. It should be all right. But it's over a year ago.
It'll settle, but once you put it in your shaking machine, it should be fine.
Yeah. That's the only other thing I've got to move, and I've got to move the trunking run anyway because I'm redoing all the network. I'm putting the network switch out here and all of that. So I've got a feeling it's probably scooted down. You know, the big rectangular tumble dryer tube. I've got that, and it's got all my computer cables go down it and under the bench and then come up in different areas, and just neatens everything up, doesn't it? You know,
but that set of wheels is probably ended up in the same place as you know, the little clasp nut that you have on the back end of your airbrush that holds the needle in place.
Oh right, yeah.
I've lost one of those, and do you know what? I've never seen it since. Where it went, I don't know. And I've even got a piece of white plastic tablecloth stuff taped to the floor, because I thought it being white, anything that fell on it, I'd see it.
Yeah, no, that's long gone, mate.
So
I've found stuff
where that little nut and wheel's gone. I've no idea.
Oh, mate, I found stuff that's worked its way between the wheels of the chair, Dave, and is just sitting enough inside the wheel. No matter how you move the chair, it'll just stay in there. And that's where I found my BF 109 bit of photo etch was wedged in there. It was like, I was looking for that.
Well, I can't say that when I took the old chair apart, well, mind you.
Oh, that was a wobbler to die for. That was that night, wasn't it? That chair. I'd forgotten about that. One of your specials, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. That's why I ended up with what I've got now.
Yeah, it makes a difference, folks. If you're thinking of getting a comfy bum throne, mate, do it, because it makes a huge difference being comfortable at your bench.
Oh God, does it ever?
It's got some absolutely beautiful detail on this. It's he's crafty. It's the fact that he puts the ruler in it, and this.
There's always something in there to give you an idea of just how small what he's been working on is.
Yeah, but it's very clever, isn't it? Because it does give you an idea of the size, doesn't it? The scale. But, mate, you know, if you're folding all of that, which I can imagine you are, because it's flatter than a witch's, when you get photo etch. So, props to you, mate. I am absolutely... I envy people that can do it. I wish I had the hand-eye cognitive coordination, but unfortunately, one of the downsides of my condition is that's one of the first things that it gets, and I miss that. I miss being able to do stuff like this. Absolutely beautiful.
I can do photo etch, and I don't mind doing photo etch as long as there's not a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I leave my cameras running when I film, because I'm not one of those people that can go, I know I've got an hour here, I can film a quick episode, because if I've got the twitches or shakes, I'm not going to be able to achieve a lot. So I'll leave a camera going, and I might spend the whole day at the bench and only achieve 40 minutes of editable footage, because the rest of the time I've been knocking over paint or throwing paint brushes or twitching, and I edit all of that lot out, and then I'm left with whatever. So yeah, it's difficult to try to pinpoint times to do stuff, but that's just amazing, isn't it?
And then you look
Props to you, mate. I think that brings us up level now, doesn't it? Oh no, I don't think have we seen this one before? 206? I don't think we have we?
No, we've not. Ooh, nice, very nice.
That's Clinton Hills's Peugeot. Yeah, I'm just making sure that one's open, so bear with me. Yep, Andy, I've got your link that you're on about all open on the other monitor now, so I'll be able to move that over when we've done this little bit of the gallery. Just as well, you reminded me, mate, because I'd totally forgotten. That is beautiful, isn't it? I just thought I was saying about the 6R4 and the
yeah, I really do.
And that. I look at the guys that do these cars, like Clinton and Paul, and they all do such stunning work. David Hunter springs to mind, who does some wonderful hyper detail work. His Lamborghini, excuse me, Hurricane, I think it was. Dave, it's flawless. It's like a real motor, and you're like, how? You know, it's beautiful stuff, and I would like to have a go, but I want to have a go when I know I can do it justice. And I watch Paul's stuff, and I look at albums and photos that he posts of all these builds, going back to like Tic Tac BMW springs to mind, and all the decals that he does, and the rally cars, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, but could I do that sort of work? I don't know. So I've got a couple of test mules to practice on before the 6R4 gets done. So
yeah, is it coming out this year, or are we?
Well, it was supposed to be spring, summer, wasn't it? But it's like anything, because of all the adaptations in the workplace due to the current
it really has
situation, should I say. All companies and producers and factories are all having to adapt, aren't they? So I don't know whether 2020 is getting almost postponed and they're then going to reschedule for 21. I don't know, mate.
It's a 2020 is now a scheduler's nightmare, isn't it? You know,
it is. It's a unique situation that no one could have ever thought about or planned for, and it's like anything. It makes you realise that us as customers need to understand suppliers. I mean, I think of James Peyton and the guys at E-Models, our affiliate there.
It must be a nightmare for them, because they've got all these model makers that have now suddenly found they've got time on their hands because they are at home.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to buy that, and then all of a sudden their order rate has doubled, if not tripled.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been to the E-Models store and had a walk round and had a looky-loo in the warehouse and that, and it's a compact unit, and to think of the guys and the team there and that compact space that they're having to work in, it must be a logistical nightmare. And they was, I think, between 5,000 and 10,000 orders that they've got processed and are in the throes of processing. I'll take my hat off to them.
And then factor in
watching, you're doing a great job. Sorry?
And then factor in the social distancing that they're having to do as well, which...
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got a couple of mates that work for courier companies. I can't name them for obvious reasons, but yeah, you know, they're in that sort of distribution network, and distribution was my background before I did the spraying and that. And knowing the logistics involved in that environment, as you know, with what you do, IT-wise, the infrastructure and support networks, and as customers, I don't think we always have an appreciation, do we? We sit there and go, why isn't my stuff here yet?
Yeah.
And I had Vincent shipped this PC from Belgium, UPS it came. And 24 hours later, there's a knock at the door. Bunk, there's your thing. You know, all right, that's what you pay for. But even under the current situation, I was gobsmacked that they was able to do that sort of service. So yeah, props to everyone that is trying to keep us modelers happy in our hobby, because we all want it yesterday, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah, that's the only trouble. You order something from whoever, and as soon as you hit the buy button, you kind of expecting someone at the other end to pick it off the shelf, put it in the box, put the sticky label on, and post it.
Yeah, I mean, Lewis has got a thing there. He said in the chat there he's never completed a tank model, and it's funny. I only did my first tank build, which was the Conqueror tank. That I got for my birthday a couple of years ago, and I'd never built a tank.
Well, the last one that I've completed was the Tamiya T62.
Yeah, I did the Russian T90 by Zvezda.
Yeah, I'm looking at it through the stairs because it's on a cabinet thing on the other side of my staircase.
Yeah. Mark saying he wishes the couriers would deliver his stuff to the right block of flats. I'm lucky. I've got a drop box, so yeah, all my deliveries get dropped there. It's a combination thing outside the house, and because they all know that I struggle to get to the door, it makes it easier for me. And it's just basically a large plastic shed bolted to the wall. But yeah,
what was it? I made the postman laugh last week when me figures turned up, and he said, "Oh, there's a parcel for you behind your recycle stuff."
Yeah.
And I picked it up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, and I didn't realise he was still close, and I just said to myself, I can't remember what I've ordered, and I heard this voice pipe up. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they've been ordering stuff and can't remember what they've ordered.
Model making guru saying Festa 67's workshop. Clearly, you both need Bane blades, mate. I would. They're just a bit pricey at the moment.
I was looking at them.
The eye on one, mate, and I will make you a promise, Fox. I will do a Bane blade. I just need to get some funds together to get one. I'll do one, mate. We'll do it as a buddy build, perhaps on here.
Thingiverse.
Yeah.
Would one of those count as a Bane blade, even if it's not a Bane blade, but a lookalike?
Well, it kind of gets into the whole recasters thing, doesn't it? And yeah. I think you can get them on there, but I don't know whether they're the quality. And it's one of them, isn't it? I mean, unless obviously someone from E-Models is watching at the moment and wants to donate a Bane blade to me and Dave to do a buddy build, we'll do it that way.
One each. That would be
cheekily. But no, I will do one. Reese is saying hello to Mike Mountain. Are you okay? Reese baby's in. How you doing, mate?
How's your pink rings, mate?
So that was Frankie's Renault 5, and I am gonna go and grab Andy's page just so that I know. So I'm just going to drag another page in on screen, and this is on the G drive. This is Andy's Mustang that he's been up to. So let's just get rid of that link.
Engine block to me.
Yeah, that's is this a Shelby GT 500? Is it, Andy, mate? I didn't want to go into too much reading the stuff in case it gave away the link, mate. Which is probably showing at the top anyway, isn't it? Yeah, Burke. Yeah, don't be like Festa. But yeah, this is on the G drive. and it's a nice bit of Mustang. Looks like might be an Eleanor build he's doing.
I don't know, but
Got a bit of seatage going on. Yep, he's saying that's right.
oh, nice.
But we was doing the Model Makers Boom Up modcast, and he was having trouble posting pictures, so he's done it on the G drive for us. What I'll do, if it's okay with you, Andy, if you want, I can download all of these during the week, and I'll do you an album for it if you want, mate, so that they're on the group for all and sundry to see, and then you haven't got to worry about accessing G drive.
Yeah. Now that would be cool and different if you could do that as a righty instead of a lefty.
Yeah, but it's a Mustang, isn't it? You're doing it. Is it Bullet? You're doing the Bullet Mustang? You're going to put me out of my misery, or it's going to become obvious to me at some point. Because I haven't seen all the pictures yet, mate.
Shiny bits going on the engine. We like shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. This is looking like spray booth job.
Oh, yes.
Silver. If it's silver, then that's going to be Eleanor, isn't it?
It's the Shelby GT 350 Hertz. Oh, impressive.
Oh, so that's not silver. That's primer, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that. It's a clean kit, though.
It's nice.
Got all the bonnet pins on there as well.
Yeah, nice. I like a lot.
This is what I was saying earlier on, Dave. We are really privileged to have.
We are, it's
much talent in the chat and people willing to show their work. I know I keep saying it, but I really do mean it. You guys, honestly, you blow us away every week.
Keep them coming. Don't worry about what I do. It's what you guys do.
Yes. Well, this is it. It's not, I know it's Festa 67 workshop group, but do you ever see me post any pictures of my work on there? I don't. It's for everyone else. People want to see my stuff, go to my YouTube channel, but Fox is now face palming, no doubt, because I don't pimp myself enough, and I apologise when I post on the Boomer, and he finds that fascinated. Raging Bassist has said, I've just asked to join the group and I'll post him for next week. Yeah, no worries, mate. I will be doing all of my admin as soon as me and Dave go off air. I noticed earlier there's posts need approving and people asking to join the group, and I apologise to any of you for the delay. It's just, this is the first time I've been at the computer, so yeah. Ah, ding, I nearly swore then. I do apologise. Ding dong. That is beautiful, isn't it? I gave it a fiddlesticks then, Dave, and nearly blurted.
Ooh, is that
How's your bench packing coming, Dave? Because mine's going to speed up, mate, once we're done here, because
mine's packed and in the back of the truck, and the truck door has been slammed shut, and the driver's just put his toe down. Oh, is that a little bit of pre-shading he's doing there?
Yeah, Mark was Marskin who makes the kit, and it's a Revell kit.
Oh.
He's doing a nice job on it, though, isn't he?
Talking of Revell kits, I think Fox should do a Revell kit.
I think Fox should do a 124th Revell Spitfire.
Do you know what? I think he should. I think everybody in chat should be baying him to.
Well, yeah, because
Go on.
Steve Spencer Beanie, don't forget, has kindly volunteered to do the 124th Spitfire group build and loves the kit. Yeah. Absolutely adores it.
But I think, as you know, as Fox has claimed himself to be the model making guru.
I'm not saying anything here because I've got to do e-models with him tomorrow, and yeah.
As he is claiming to be the model making guru, therefore any kit that crosses his bench, he should be able to build superbly. So come on, Fox.
Yeah, Nim's saying about doing the General Lee Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, I've got one of those in my wish list on a site, but sometimes they go for silly money, don't they? Did you see the guy that did the one going through the advertising hoarding, the flying General Lee with all the dust?
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Really?
Yeah, and it's kind of why I've left the General Lee in the wish list, because I've seen these build and it's like, yeah. Oh, mate, honestly, I just love looking at everyone's work, mate. It's great, isn't it?
That is.
Skullfish is saying he's got the 124 spit and is almost ready for the build. And the 109.
Ooh.
Look at this.
That's nice. I like a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice kit, though, Dave, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We must.
I've done a couple of the Revell car kits. They are nice. I've got to admit.
Yeah.
But I am looking at that, and I am thinking I might actually need to be thinking about doing one for myself.
Yeah, I had one that I bought a job lot of kits. Blimey, about 4 or 5 years ago. They was flood damaged. It was. Do you remember the year we had the bad floods?
Oh yes.
And a friend of mine, through a friend of a friend, managed to sort of get in touch with this model shop owner. And all their stock was flood damaged, so they had to debox everything because obviously contaminated.
Oh yeah.
But stuff in the bags, once it had been disinfected and that, they was knocking them out left, right, and centre. And I bought a job lot of these kits, and in amongst them was one of these Mustangs, and I did it as an Eleanor and downloaded the instructions for it off the Revell site, and yeah. So, folks, look out for these sort of bargains every now and then. You get shop soiled stock or damaged stock, and I go in and I'll buy the bloody lot if I can.
That is.
We got a bit of stripage going on, Dave, didn't we?
That is one very large Go Faster stripe.
Hey, mate, ain't as fast as my Hillman Imp, though. God, I wish I hadn't have admitted that.
The guys at work, they mock me because I drive a Fiesta, and
sorry, Dave.
I just look at them and I say, "Yeah, go on, mock me," but it might look like a Ford Fiesta. But yes, it's got a cloaking device underneath. Really, it's a Ferrari FXX.
Do you do all the proper noises then? Do you?
I wish I could.
Yeah, I'm not alone then. Cool, that old dasher's come up nice, isn't it?
He's done a proper job, hasn't he? I'll give him that. He's detailed that beautifully.
Oh, my ding dong!
He got some highlighting and weathering going on in the internals as well. Oh, that looks nice,
isn't it? Oh, really? Come on, right? The bench is getting packed up.
Bench is packed up and gone. It's in storage. It's never coming like that again. I'll just sit here and look at everybody else.
Oh dear, Andy saying big up the Hillman. I know, mate. Obviously, I will if I can get hold of a kit of the Hillman Imp or 3D print one or something. I'll try and dig out some photographs of the past, and I'll redo it as the Starsky and Hutch car.
Talking about the Hillman Imp, did they ever do like a GT version, or was it
Oh
just...
yeah, that's what I had. I had the 1300 GT, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did they do an extra, like a proper, beefed up steroid one?
Yeah, it had rally. Oh God, I can't believe I'm admitting this. It had the rally lights on the front, bonnet straps on the back, because that's where the engine was.
Oh yeah, because it was at the back, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh mate, yeah. It looked properly done, Dave. The only thing I didn't do was put mine and her name in the windscreen, because that was the Vogue back then. But yeah.
Yeah, that was the Vogue, plus the furry dice hanging down from the rearview mirror.
I didn't have the furry dice. I had the little Lonsdale or Everlast boxing gloves.
Yeah, because it was you either had the dice or the boxing gloves, or was it the football boots?
Oh yeah, you could get the football boots with a bobbing head dog on the back of the shelf.
Yep.
But yeah, yeah, and it had
oh.
yeah, it had racing mats inside, and oh God, I even had a pair of driving gloves. Yeah.
That's one thing I've never had is driving gloves.
Yeah. It felt good at the time. It's like, yeah. I'm going to get me coat.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, big loud cough. Yeah. It was a good rugby tackle, Dave, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Nice, sexy set of wheels. And that is that Google Drive album done on that. So cheers for that, Andy. That is muchly appreciated.
Very appreciated, mate.
Feel free to spam it as much as you want.
Thank you to everybody for sharing your photos.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing screen now. Honestly, I'm immensely privileged that you guys, and I say this to you all every week. I know you're probably getting fed up with hearing it, but honestly, thank you all for sharing that. Yeah, means a lot to me, mate.
It might look like the stuff's still here, but it's lag. Honestly, there's nothing here now. It's all been packed up. It's gone.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone knows, Sarge has just made an admittance that's made me feel a whole lot better. Cheers, Sarge. I love you for this. I still wear fingerless driving gloves, but I have an excuse because I've got the carpal tunnel. Mate, I know the feeling, mate. That's why I had mine, Sarge, honest.
Yeah. It's just a figment of your imagination, all this hobby zone stuff still being hit. It's not. It's all gone. It's just lag. It's internet lag. There's nothing here. There's nothing here to see. Please move on.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm in awe. I really am, mate, to be honest with you. It's a real privilege to sit here, and it's not about what I've been doing or what you've been doing. I know we sit and we chat about what we've been up to, but it's all about you guys, and seeing that work there, I'm privileged to be able to show it. So keep it all coming. Raging basis, mate. I will approve everything and deal with all the admin, and you post away, my friend. Create yourself a folder with your details on it and spam the living daylights out of it.
And
look for channel or groups or pages you've got, just put links in. Anyone can post a link in there. It's not a problem. And just be respectful of each other is all I ask. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I don't really want to have to wield the banhammer if I can help it, because I kind of want to be everyone's friend and everyone play nice and be happy to post and, you know, if I want critique on an army build, I'll have a one-on-one with Sarge or Vince and go, what would you guys have done differently? That's because you're asking to improve your skill. But when someone's perhaps a little OTT, we don't need that. So apologies to the person who was on the receiving end, but it's been dealt with. Raging Bassist is going to post all my models I've done since I started back in the hobby. Brilliant, mate. You go for it, mate. And I will sit here and happily show your work off. So keep it coming, mate.
Yes.
Aris Styrin is saying, well, time to make another cup of tea. I hope everyone got a giggle out the latest video. Mate, I'll be having a watch of that later as well, playing catch up.
Yes.
We're going to sort of be departing imminently anyway, because we're now overrunning our own time, and it's getting close to Fox starting his stream in 10 minutes. So if you haven't
just to finish.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Fox before, he does his Warhammer Sunday on his channel, Model Making Guru. Chris has got one coming up this evening for his Warhamster Sunday. And
all of you reprobates doing the e-models thing tomorrow night.
We're doing the e-model show on Monday night on the e-models channel. So pop along for that for some fun-filled shenanigans. I'm not sure whether there's a crash coming up this Saturday because there was one last, but they might be doing weekly at the moment because of isolation. So
isolation, impromptu. So keep an eye out on Mr. James and Mr. Carl, because they will be posting up to say whether or not there's going to be something coming.
Absolutely. Also on the group, there is a post up there or an announcement, which is the Google Calendar. A lot of us guys that do the streaming, live shows and all of that lot, we've all contributed to a calendar that Malcolm Childs has done. And that's up on the Festa 67 page, and it's in the group. And go in there, click on it, and in there is the 7 days a week with all the model making shows that are due to go live, and we're all in there. So if you are at the bench and stuck for something to watch, then pop along and say hi to us. Like and subscribe on the channels, not just mine, but also Dave's over at Model Making Dave's Workshop. You can support this channel on patreon.com Festa67's Workshop. Dave has got one over at Patreon as well, haven't you, Dave? Which is coming up, which is patreon.com Model Maker Dave's Workshop. And any funds go towards keeping StreamYard going so that we can do this show, because, you know, I'm on disability and my PIP pays for this software. So by all means, it's not compulsory, but if you want to see a bit of Patreon exclusive stuff, have a look at that. And it's giveaway time on my channel coming up as well for some bench freebies. So there'll be a post going up on Patreon about that this week.
They'll be coming to you by the hundreds.
Well, it's just a little thing I do as a way of thanking the patrons, but look out for them. There's going to be a selection of the bench goodies going up, going for grabs, and
Not only have I got the current Patreon build going, which is the M977 8x8 transport truck, we'll be doing the Unimog winter service, is it? The
Revell Unimog kit number 07438.
And for another one that will be appearing on Patreon for me will be a new build, a large build, and that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I know what it is.
So do I. But they don't.
Yeah. What's Lewis is saying there? Lewis has got a good point there. I'll speak for myself, my skills, and would like to thank us both for showing off everyone's work. That's what we do at the end of the day. I had the privilege of getting the notifications during the week on work that was coming up, and we got carried away before we came live because I was saying to Dave, there's some mint stuff in the gallery this week, and keep it coming, folks. Never be shy in posting your work.
Yeah, keep it coming. Keep them coming. Don't ever think that it's not going to be good enough. Just keep them coming, because And I like looking at what you guys do, because I've had a bit of a rough week, and looking at what you guys has done has kind of given me a bit of an urge to get going on some of the stuff that's on my bench.
Absolutely. And whilst he's in the chat, there's a little request for Andy.
Pigeons, 'cause they coo.
I know, he was desperate for it. And on that note, thanks for all of you for tuning in. Thanks for posting your work in the galleries. Respect to each and every one of you. So it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.
Catch you next week, folks.
Yeah, stay safe, everyone.
Salah. And wash your hands.